going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jay for real, dude. And who am I here with today, man? Come on.
OGG, baby.
OGG on XWhyZ. Feel me? What we got going on today, man? We gonna start off.
NBA draft, man. The lottery. The
Luka
was the fix in.
Luka for the Cooper.
And does everybody believe the fix was in?
And so,
No.
Hey, as a Spurs fan, man, I think Giannis gonna go.
I hope so. Because we got a problem. Spurs fans, let's talk about this. We got Wemby, and then we got a bunch of wings, man. What we doing? We need a power forward. We need a backup center. We need a small forward. Like, we're small. We're 6'5", 6'6".
Y'all got a 7'5" guy.
Yeah, but he needs help. So,
imagine Giannis and Wemby.
Can we pull it off? What does the world say?
What do they say?
We trade everybody but Wemby, Castle, and De'Aaron Fox, and 3 or 4 first round picks. We get Giannis, and then we get a bunch of title chasers to sign their minimums. With it.
What if y'all just took the OKC route?
But we blew the OKC route when we gave up 4 first round picks for De'Aaron Fox. See, remember I said I didn't like that trade? The reason I didn't like it, just hear me out.
Hear me out.
We don't make that trade. We're sitting with the number 2 pick. It's obvious that Dylan Harper's the pick, right? Where's Dylan Harper play? Where are you putting him? Are you moving Castle to small forward? Is he big enough? He play? I mean, maybe he can. He's 6'6". It'd be ideal to have 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" in this day and age. So now we're gonna have a small. We're gonna be playing like Warriors ball with 3 guards.
Nah, I mean you could. Imagine Warriors ball with the Wemby.
Well,
a Warriors ball with the Wemby.
What do you do? What's your lineup? If you draft Bailey, or not Bailey, Dylan Harper, what's your lineup? Castle at small forward?
I have it like lineup's gonna Harper at the 1, Castle at the 2. Oh yeah, De'Aaron Fox.
He's a point guard. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I have De'Aaron Fox at the 1.
This is making me drink right here. These kind of decisions.
All right, look, De'Aaron Fox at the 1, Harper at the 2, Castle at the 3.
All right,
Keldon Johnson at the 4, at the 5, and fell off the bench.
All right,
6.
We're sitting at number 14, I think. We need a power forward. Okay.
Why don't you just get? Yeah.
Then you have to give up a ton. I say we trade up. I say we swap picks. We draft Dylan Harper. Whoever drafts Bailey. Bailey's a much better prospect to draft.
So why don't y'all just get?
Because everybody's going to want Harper. You draft him and then trade him for Bailey and get something in return. Teams do that all the time. They draft somebody knowing that they would prefer a different player. Bailey fits our roster better. He's a 6'10" small forward.
Oh, like the draft Harper with the 2nd pick. Who's as the 3rd pick? Right, they're gonna draft. Like
they probably want Bailey.
They're probably gonna get
Edgecombe. Taylor. 6'6", athletic wing.
About the play.
Anyway, we'll get into this more. The Knicks, man.
Once draft starts. Nah, the Knicks though. I'm not gonna lie. Knicks. I'd actually do it. I hate to say it because certain person that loves the Knicks. I don't even hate a player on the Knicks.
I do. Karl Anthony Towns.
Hate Karl Anthony.
I'm a hater. You established this. I'm a hater. I like Brunson. I like
Brunson.
all 5'3" of them, man.
You gotta say pause, bro. You gotta say pause. When
No,
you say
Jalen Brunson's.
You like all 5'3" of him.
Yes.
Hey yo,
Because he could be 5'3" and still hooping. I know he's not that small, but I'm just saying he comes out to play. I'm giving him credit, man. He fights. Like I thought he was going to get exposed at some point, but he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. He's battling. I thought.
I ain't gonna lie, Brunson. He a good offensive threat.
But I'll even give him credit that he fights as good as he can defensively with his size. Jason Tatum wasn't backing him down, man.
Jason Tatum.
That's more on Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, sorry, Brunson. I can't give you all that credit. Jason Tatum just doesn't know he's 6'10".
Hey. But real though, I hope the best prayers up to.
No, I do.
With that Achilles injury.
But he's young. He'll bounce back.
Yeah. Prayers up to him though. Hey, who knows though? Who knows if that's a right now, live right now. Celtics are playing.
When is it?
Right now, yeah.
It's happening right now.
Who do you think's gonna win that?
Celtics are done.
Celtics are done.
They're cooked. Of course, then again, I've been awful in this playoff, so probably means that they'll make a comeback.
Hey, Jaylen Brown, man. Jaylen Brown.
Is he him or is he just a good number 2? Can he create his own shot?
Don said Harper's a.
It is a safer pick. But ask him, where does he play?
Does he play?
Oh, he's definitely a safer. That's why I didn't want De'Aaron Fox, man. Why I didn't want that. Not that I hate De'Aaron Fox, but if Castle was 6'8", I'd be fine with it. If he's going to grow in the offseason, he's 6'8", then I'm cool with it. But we need height. So just to steal this conversation again, at 14, we need to trade Vassell and move up in the draft and go get Newell out of Georgia, 6'10" power forward. And then trade another if we don't get Giannis. And then we need to go out and we need Newell at power forward.
How are we gonna get what players needed?
They need the fountain of youth.
You need to figure out how to keep him.
Kuminga's gone. Signed with the Spurs to play.
Gotta stay with
If I am Kuminga, I'd throat punch Kerr on the way out. I would elbow him right in the head on the way out. Like you delayed my career by 3 years. Delayed my career.
He did.
He does not know how to handle a young athletic player. Yeah, he was fine when you get a Jimmy Butler. He's fine when you get an Iguodala, a veteran that already knows what they're doing. But he hasn't improved a guy like Kuminga one bit. And there's still things I don't like. I still think he needs to rebound better, absolutely. But I think for him to reach his potential,
he's going bucket for bucket with Ant though.
But for him to reach
Midi, he's going Midi for Midi.
For him to reach his potential, he needs to go to another coach. Kuminga, call me. I'll figure it out for you.
I think that a Spurs is the.
Steve Kerr ain't done nothing.
You got experience it.
So is Joe Biden. Go to all kinds of politicians, man.
Why do you gotta bring up politics?
Because whenever people talk about experience, that doesn't mean it's good experience. You stepped into the right situation. Congratulations, Steve Kerr. You won the lottery. Name Steph Curry. Let's be honest. Come on.
Steph kind of carried his career.
Yeah. You know who's the coach?
Steph, Clay, and Dre.
Yeah, but
Steph don't win one without Clay and Dre.
Name at Houston, man. Their head coach's name.
Oh yeah, not yet.
Udoka.
That
dude can coach, man. He turned Houston into a team, right, with a bunch of youngsters. He took that roster and has them playing as a team. That guy is I mean, when I say underrated, everybody knows he's a really good coach, but you can't I don't think he even gets enough credit for taking. Who would have thought Houston would be the way they are with
Yeah.
no like go-to natural scorer?
They don't have any like crunch time player.
Like a natural like.
Well, the closest they have is
Yes, that's the closest, but like.
Damn Fleet. Hey,
All right.
man, Fleet will get you a bucket though.
But I'm talking about, prime elite score. They don't have a guy that
Jalen Green could be that guy.
But he's young. No, but he's young. But my point is, they did what they're doing with such a young roster. Like, if they're just patient and let those guys develop, let Jalen Green develop. A couple years from now, he keeps getting better. Sengun's getting better.
Serious. Kind of assing that.
Amon knows how to. Does.
He was just. I'm not gonna. He was Jimmy right now. It's like he's. I don't know what's going on with Jimmy. Either he misses the layup, or instead of taking the open layup, he dishes it out like he second pass.
Like yeah, he blew some layups that could have won them the game a couple games ago. Yeah.
Like that, and I don't know. He's playing as if like Curry's on the court, not on the court. Like he's playing conservative, like dishing it out as if he's dishing it out to Curry.
But I will give him credit. I credit him with helping Kuminga do what he's doing. So I feel like he's doing with Kuminga what no other player has done in 4 years.
He's kind of developing him better than Kerr has. Because they're similar players. So I feel
very similar players. Like
Kuminga doesn't seem like the type to like, he's not lazy. He doesn't have an ego or anything.
No.
So I feel like he'd probably be perfect for Jimmy to teach because you listen to Jimmy, you can get things are gonna go
similar
right.
skill set, similar athleticism, they're similar size. I mean, a lot matches.
Remember they put up like the same stat sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now we got the Knicks, we got the Celtics.
Shit.
Man.
About Pacers, dude.
Cinderella.
What the helly?
Cinderella.
What the helly, Burton?
Cinderella.
The helly, Burton.
Yeah.
Do you expect them to be this far?
No. No, man.
You think they could actually make the finals?
Yes.
You think they're gonna beat the Knicks?
I don't think.
Do you think the Pacers are gonna? Do you
can.
think the Pacers are gonna beat the Knicks?
Think they're going to?
Do you think the Pacers?
But I think could they? Yes. Yes.
I think they're gonna beat the Knicks.
I'd
rather them beat. We want to hear that. We want to hear the end of it.
No.
That what? So if the Timberwolves, probably OKC are probably gonna.
Yeah.
So,
OKC is still the class of the league.
Do you think OKC is gonna win this?
They're still just the class of the league.
You think they're gonna win the chip?
I think they're gonna win everything.
You think OKC gonna win it all? You think Shea gonna be?
No.
Okay.
Like Lou Dort playing strong safety. I love Lou Dort, man. That dude's a dog. For everybody out there, that's
Dort.
I feel like I'm watching Polamalu come over at a quarterback when he steps on the
court. What?
He has that physical, angry look, man. He looks like he's about to take somebody out. He looks like a strong safety.
Because he steps stocky,
up in the box.
Man. He's just a stocky dude.
I like their whole set of wings. Yeah. I love Hartenstein. Yeah, everybody needs a Hartenstein. That was a big pickup. Yeah. You guys, Warriors should have gotten a Hartenstein. You guys should have gotten a
We should have just got Zubac, bro.
Yes.
Realistically, we should have just got Zubac.
So, I just think that roster. Because think about it, if OKC gets by Denver, which it looks like they will, and if they beat the Timberwolves,
I mean, if they get by Denver, there's no other team.
You're telling me they beat, but let me see this. They beat Denver, they beat Minnesota. You think they're going to be worried about whoever's coming out of the East? No, the G League out there ain't doing nothing.
I'm not going to lie.
The G League,
the only team that I could, like, out of all the teams that are in right now, even if, like, let's say, like, the Celtics, like, everybody that's in it, like, everybody that's still in, like, in the playoffs currently, nobody that's, none of these teams. The best one that has a chance to beat OKC.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Boston, even with Jason Tatum, how they've been playing, doesn't have as good of a chance as Denver to.
Yeah, OKC's.
Yeah,
I just
the
like
way
that
the way Jokic, not even just Jokic, the way Aaron Gordon has been playing this playoffs is insane.
Yeah.
And Jamal Murray.
No, Denver came in. I mean, they're hitting their stride. And
it's just they had to play OKC.
They had to play OKC. And they play physical. They play fast. They have tons of depth. They can play big. They can put Hartenstein and Chet in at the same time.
Yeah, brother.
So they can play long. They can play small. I mean, they can do
anything.
Anything you want to do, they can do. If New York wants to play big and put two bigs in at the same time, so can they. You want to go small, they can go small.
Mm-hmm.
You want a point guard that can score? Oh, I got a point guard that can score.
Bro,
you want wings that can play defense and are athletic?
Shai's better than Brunson in every single aspect.
But I'm saying everything
basketball related.
Everything New York wants to do, they can do.
Yeah, they can.
With more depth and more physicality. So you want Cat? We got Chet.
You said the Knicks versus Wolves storyline in the finals would be fire. He said Brunson gonna magically get hurt in Pacers dark magic. He's not lying. He ain't lying though. Lying.
All right. So we got the Timberwolves playing the Thunder.
I think the Pacers might actually. Man.
So you're saying, what are you calling it?
OKC versus Pacers.
Pacers in how many games? 6?
Versus
6. Are they going to win in New York at Game 7? And win in New York?
That should be.
Sending Spike Lee home?
You would have to.
Hey, Tyrese Halliburton.
If Tyrese does that,
if his dad goes and talks smack,
no cap. Look. Tyrese Halliburton, Pacers. That's gotta be up there with like a run, right? This team, like, nobody expected this shit. You feel me?
Congratulations for winning the G League. We call it the
All right,
East.
if they take it a 6 or 7 with OKC, then would you? That'd be still crazy. Even if they lost in Game 7.
I think it'd be amazing.
Exactly.
I'm pro Pacers.
Pacers will win.
Nah, I still like OKC. Only for their biggest fan. Who's their biggest fan?
Who?
OKC.
Oh.
No.
Oh, my Dukes. My Dukes.
She was all on that team when
when
they were puppies, man. That was her team. I got to give her props.
She been an OG.
Yeah, right at the beginning when they started drafting all those youngsters. She was all about that team. She ain't no bandwagon.
She predicted it.
No bandwagon.
Let's move on to one more thing. Got to move on to football. Football.
Jackson Dart. Hey, that was a nice system you were in college.
Dart and Scatterboo. That's Scatterboo.
I like Scatterboo, man.
Scatterboo.
I think this will be another epic failure of a quarterback class. Luckily, most of them were drafted late.
Cam
Ward.
You think Cam Ward's the only quarterback that's gonna? What about that dude the Saints drafted?
Do I think? I think he got hurt 2 or 3 times in college. Getting hit by Pac-10 players. Some grown-ass men hit him.
Different.
Gonna
retire early, like Andrew Luck.
Game 6.
Game 6. This ain't the NBA.
6th game of the year, man.
This ain't the NBA.
Game 6. He's like, he thinks it's game 6 of his career. The NBA Finals. I'm out.
I'm done.
I just got hit. Miles Turner came off the edge, just took me out in game 3. TJ Watt came out. I'm done.
Miles Turner?
Miles Garrett, sorry. Miles Turner, Miles Garrett. We'll blame this.
Take another drink. Miles.
We have to look up the schedule for the Saints. Who do they play?
I don't know. Let's see, man.
Let's see. Who do they play? Who's? I'd say Micah Parsons.
Who do you think it is, man?
They got. Gonna send him to his corner. Noise I'm talking here. There we go. Let's see which game. Come on,
They got Saints home opponent.
Okay, well maybe Bosa gets a hit.
This is an easy schedule.
Wow.
All they got to play is the.
I stand corrected, man.
She better have a. Gotta go generational. Gotta go on a generational. Gotta go. He better go on a generational.
Wow.
He said, "Wow."
Wow.
That's all you gotta say.
It. You definitely ain't. You ain't in the AFC. You're not playing the Steelers and the Browns. The Ravens. You ain't playing the Ravens.
Should we see the Steelers schedule? What? You don't want to see
Panthers? Playing a Panthers.
About them.
Had to be in the.
I don't really see their schedule.
Who is Will Howard?
Who
is he? Like,
does
anybody out there feel like we're drafting Mason Rudolph all over again?
Come on, bro.
What?
Hey.
Since when did honesty become
No, bro. We got Seattle,
That's fine.
Minnesota.
That's score.
Cleveland, Green Bay.
He's nothing.
Cincinnati, Buffalo, Baltimore.
Buffalo's tough.
Oh, got New England, Cincinnati, Los Angeles, Bears, Detroit.
Hell hates us.
Kind of a tough schedule.
So who do you see Will Howard as a comp? Who in the NFL? What's his ceiling? What do you think Will Howard's ceiling is? If he is the very best Will Howard he could be.
Best Will Howard possible.
We're going to do three things. His ceiling, who you really think he's going to be, and if he just drops out of the bottom. Three options. Ceiling, if he shocks the hell out of you, who could he be?
I don't know who he could be, but
who's that? Who do you think he could be?
I don't have like a player in mind.
Well,
like a system quarterback that can put up 3,000 yards.
So is his ceiling, could he be as good as Baker Mayfield? Yes or no?
Yes.
Could he be that good?
Yes.
But that's probably about as good. Like, if his very best is Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
His very best.
Yeah.
But
Baker Mayfield on Tampa, though. How he's been playing.
But he was good. He was pretty decent in Cleveland. They just hated him in Cleveland. Right? So that's his best. Like, best case scenario. I don't think he could be better than Baker. I don't think there's a universe that he steps up to a
Baker. I think he's gonna be.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna be?
Mac Jones.
Probably fairly accurate. Or Daniel Jones.
Nah, Mac Jones.
Either of them. Are they? Is there any different? What's the difference?
Daniel Jones.
Fast.
Not just fast. Yeah, I feel like he's more athletic than like
both
accurate.
Yeah.
I think Mac Jones is actually. I think Mac Jones is faster.
So I think the ceiling is probably Baker Mayfield, which is not a bad ceiling if that's what he could be. Because honestly, at the beginning of the year, I thought Will Howard was going to go Ohio State from winning the title.
Maybe you didn't say who you think is like
his floor.
The worst he would be. I think the worst he would be probably like
probably Kenny Pickett
or Josh Rosen.
That's it right there. Josh Rosen.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Here's to not having Josh Rosen. So, oof. last thing we're going to talk about.
What is it?
Aaron Rodgers.
So you think Aaron Rodgers is going to Pittsburgh?
For dinner, I hope. I hope he's going to like Five Guys and leaves.
We really need a quarterback, though. Like, what are we going to do going to this? What do we do? You know what we should do? We need to put up a package to go get Kyler Murray.
Should have done that a while ago.
Should have done that when he was actually on the trade block. I know he was on the trade block at one point. Didn't trade for him.
Well, or we could just tank and.
Do you think we're gonna tank with Mike Tomlin?
No, Steelers don't do that.
It's not the Steeler way, Mike Tomlin.
Bro, can somebody tell Mike Tomlin to just step down? I mean, I love the guy. I think he's a phenomenal coach. I don't think we could probably find a coach just as good as how he was, but he has so many flaws, bro.
No, but
and it just doesn't work, man.
I just feel like he's stale right now.
First off, man,
stagnant. Mike Tomlin, you're stagnant. You're stagnant.
Why did you have to trade George? Why did you do it?
Why?
Why?
Because he didn't keep him in line.
He should have kept him in line then. You know what we need as our coach? Detroit's coach. Man.
I don't know. we could.
I think every team could use a coach like Detroit's coach, man.
Or we need an offensive coach. If you're gonna have a defensive coach, that's what Cowher was. He was lighting a fire under your ass guy. Tomlin wants to be fiery, but wants to be your buddy at the same time. And I don't think players respect, or if you're going to try to be that fear coach, you need to really have them fear your attitude and be a little crazy.
Mike Tomlin doesn't.
No.
Not a single person.
I think if you're going to be a defensive coach in this day and age, you've got to be able to rally your guys and make them run through a wall for you. And I don't think
that's the best way you could say.
And he doesn't do that. If you're not going to be an offensive guru, if you're going to be a defensive head coach in this era,
if you're going to be a defensive coach, you want the mindset that those players are going to die on that. And then when I'm talking about going to war, they going to war.
And then you go out and get a recycled offensive coach. Like Arthur Smith was an awful, but I don't know. I honestly,
Arthur Smith wasn't a bad pickup.
I don't know. I don't know if I want a coach named Arthur. It just reminds me of somebody that's like 75, man.
Arthur.
It just sounds like Gary, man. It's just too old of a name. I want a younger name as an offensive coordinator.
Gummy Bear.
I just want a younger name. I just want something that clicks a little more.
You got OGG.
If Arthur Smith came on our podcast and was cool, maybe I'd vibe with him. Let's get him on here.
Come on, Arthur.
But we don't have. They want to run the football and pound the rock with average to below average running back.
Yeah.
And a below average line.
Yeah.
And we've invested picks, but it hasn't panned out. So if you're going to be physical, you better have studs on the O-line, you better have a stud running back, and you better have a quarterback that when teams stack the box, hits a dime on 40 yards. Like, if that's who you were going to be, then you might as well have kept Russell. That's what made me mad. If you're gonna try
that's what I mean. I feel like our best option right now would have been Russ, and we could have kept him. He didn't even want to leave.
Yeah, So I'm a hater, but Russ I liked.
And he didn't play bad in the playoffs. Yeah. He actually played good in the playoffs. Our team didn't show up.
No, so I would have liked to have kept Russ. Figured out a way to keep Pickens if you're going to bring in DK Metcalf, and let Russ. And
Russ would have been a good team.
We are getting an expired Aaron Rodgers, man. Expired.
Well past retirement.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm done for the day. I'm like Aaron Rodgers. I'm done.
I'm over.
I'm washed up. We're calling it a day.
Well, all right, man. You feel me? Let's wrap this thing up, man. Hold on. You know we got to play, right? We got to play.
We got to play?
Yeah.
I don't know. Surprise me. My dude. That is my dude.
Yo, get it twisted. This rap
Come on.
is mine.
Back in the day, man. That was blaring at the basketball court. You knew I was coming for you.
That's what you hearing. That's what you hearing. Listen. That's what you hearing.
Hey.
Listen. That's what you hearing. Listen. X go.
Right there, baby.
Z,
That's
baby!
That's why X said it, baby.
Z! Hey, man. Feel me? We out, man. We out. We out with it, man.